Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another video brought to you by SeniorCatWellness.com. In today's material, we'll be discussing those dreaded cat odors, those unfortunate natural aromas that many of us regrettably become noseblind to as time moves along. Hey, it can happen to the very best of us. This video will be dedicated to a host of positive and responsible solutions. And before we detail those solutions, let's first take a look at today's topic overview. Cats must be allocated their own territory to prevent urine marking. Change your cat's litter regularly and clean up and odor neutralize any toilet accidents. If you have an older or obese cat, assist with daily grooming and cleaning. As a temporary measure, cat friendly air fresheners and essential oils can be used to mask feline scents. So, as you can tell from our overview, so much of odor control is all about prevention, going on the offensive before a problem ever begins, taking proactive steps rather than attempting to solve a problem that has already formed and is only getting worse. Just like a pitcher in baseball, you don't want to throw three straight balls to a hitter before you attempt to rally and throw three strikes. It's all about attacking the hitter early. And the same is true when it comes to those funky feline smells. As an owner, don't feel bad about this subject. Even if you're on top of your game, the unexpected can happen. We've all had to clean up messes and come up with fast solutions for unforeseen issues. And as we've stated right out of the gate, those nose blind scents. This is where you live. You know how your home smells, and that's why it's easy to get comfortable and not really notice a foul smell until it gets totally out of control. And this is where some honest friends can really help you out. There's no shame in just asking someone you trust to come over for just 20 minutes and say, "Hey, how's the place smell?" Get someone you trust to tell you the truth. Be proactive. There's nothing wrong with this technique in an effort to help you identify a possible problem. And before we attempt to put an end to some foul scents, we like to spray some sunshine on our viewers. How about that? We thank you so much for stopping by today, and we are grateful for each and every one of you. And we thank you for making Senior Cat Wellness what it is today. Videos are nothing, zip, zero, nada, without an audience. And for that, we thank you. We do hope that you find today's material both informative and enjoyable, and we hope to see you again down the road. Now, let's get rid of some cat stench. Okay, before we go forward with our recommended list of how to get rid of that cat smell in your home, it's critical not to overthink things, as this could lead to some health issues for you and your pets. And it can also it can also really lead to that wallet not being as thick as it once was, that is for sure. And thankfully, the majority of our tips do not involve airborne chemical use. But the point still applies. Don't overthink it, and don't make yourself sick, and don't make your feline sick. Sprays, candles, plug-ins, etc. can really do a number on your sinuses, especially if you already have existing sinus issues. The same is true for your pets. You don't want your cat to breathe in a bunch of chemicals simply because you're trying to mask or eliminate a foul smell. It is possible to swing the other way with things, and the solutions could actually be far worse than the funky cat scents. Just keep that in mind and try not to get too carried away with air fresheners and the like. And yeah, too much of a good thing, as we noted earlier, can also be a bit pricey. Yet another reason not to go overboard. And with all of that in our review mirror, here is a list of helpful tips. We do hope you find them beneficial, and it's important to note today that these are in fact just tips, just honest suggestions. You do whatever you need to do to get any and all foul odors under control. As long as you're acting in a responsible and positive manner, hey, you've got the ball and you've got the court. Handle things the way that you see fit. It's all good. Now, here are our recommendations, and for video purposes, we'll provide a quick list of positive solutions, but if you'd like a full detailed listing, we do invite you to visit us at seniorcatwellness.com at the conclusion of today's presentation. We'll provide you with all of those ins and outs near the end of this video. Number one, remove and clean out dirty cat litter. This involves disposal of dirty litter, thorough cleaning of the litter box each week, and consider changing the location of the litter box if the current location is near the kitchen or in the living room. Additionally, the style of the litter box can also provide a remedy to foul scents. Number two, remove stains. Clean, clean, clean. Clean, clean, clean. Make sure you take care of those little accidents. Stain removal can play a large role in clearing and cleaning the air, and clean up those messes in short order. That stench of ammonia, yeah, the longer cat urine is on the carpet, the more intense that stench can become. Number three, clean your cat's fur. While adult cats spend up to 50% of their day in full groom mode, do your part to help them out, especially if they're of senior status. Lack of proper grooming can cause a cat to have greasy and matted fur, and fur that is not clean can begin to smell. Something as basic as scent free wipes can certainly be a game changer. And moving right on to number four, bathing cats. Oh, the fun of bathing cats comes in at number four. While this could be considered a very last resort, it can be quite helpful, actually, especially if your cat has encountered some major self grooming issues for a variety of reasons. While the very last thing you want to do is scare your cat, simply lowering your pet in a half filled sink of lukewarm water is more than enough to get the job done. If you have cat specific and vet approved, of course, shampoo, simply go to work. When finished, dry your pet off with a soft towel. It goes without saying that some cats will respond better than others, but if you find that the foul cat smells are actually coming from your cat rather than litter or those accidents, then bathing is indeed an option. Number five, remove shedding fur. All the fur that sheds, take care of it as soon as possible, especially those long haired breeds. Fur, although it probably doesn't seem like it, can garner a very unpleasant smell once it's off your cat. I mean, it's just fur at that point, and it's no longer getting the grooming treatment. Piles of dead fur and, yes, dead skin can make your home a bit rough on the nose. Going back to our earlier point about cleaning your cat's fur, the use of a grooming comb can help you remove any and all loose fur, thus enabling you to discard it before it settles in on your carpet, sofas, and everywhere else. Number six, vacuuming carpets and soft furnishings. This can be done during basic house cleaning duties. Taking care of your carpets and sofa furnishings will add a vibrant fragrance to the air. Never underestimate how much foul odors can contaminate carpets and furnishings. In many ways, this is just like cigarette smoke. The smell can just take over everything, not just the space of the air itself. Number seven, cleaning furniture. Similar to our last tip, clean, clean, clean. Here again, that old fashioned dust cloth and some cleaning spray. Rid your home of cat scent simply by cleaning up your furniture. As we just mentioned, cat scents, like smoke, can sink into the fabrics and upholstery. Number eight, assign territory to each cat. We briefly hit on this during our topic overview. Foul scents, even those out of control foul scents, they don't have to occupy your entire living space. You'll have better success when it comes to winning the funky smells fight if your cat has its own little spot. If you open up everything to your cat, then your cat will claim it through scent marking. And while scent marking itself doesn't really produce a foul smell, it can over time, over a long period of time, especially if you have multiple cats, it can be a bit rough. As we've mentioned before, those nose blind smells are often the worst because they can potentially fly under the radar for so very long. Number nine, how to get rid of cat odor in the air. Step nine encompasses many things, the how to guide when it comes to freshening the air in your home. We talked about those sinus issues a bit earlier, so this step needs to be done carefully as you don't want to make an existing problem worse. It's also important to note that sprays don't solve the problem, they simply mask the scent. The objective is to remove the odor. Once you've followed the prior steps that we've noted and your home is clean and the surface scents have been removed, then you can seek to cure the air. Essential oils and scented candles, natural air fresheners, cat safe alternatives, not your typical name brand sprays, and air filters and or air purification devices. Here again, this step is more of a finishing touch step. Don't use these to mask. Use these to add a positive scent to the home after the root causes have been addressed and removed. I mean, after all, right, you wouldn't spray a urine stain with an air freshener, right? You'd remove the stain altogether. That's the objective here. And number 10, feline specific diet plan. Rounding out our 10 recommendations, provide your cat with a feline specific diet. Yes, indeed. If your cat's urine is particularly foul, it could be diet related. Food that has strayed from a healthy cat food diet. A cat needs protein, but protein levels can increase to much higher levels if people food, the stuff we eat all the time, is introduced. Additionally, cats don't need carbohydrates, as a cat's body is not equipped to break them down. This can lead to digestive issues and, well, yeah, gas. In short, a good portion of those cat smells in your home could be due to an improper diet. So, stick to the cat food and plenty of fresh water, and you will not go wrong. And that's a wrap. As we noted earlier, these are just recommendations. As long as you're proactive and take a positive and responsible approach, then you are more than free to try whatever method or methods that you personally see fit. We just hope that what we've offered you today, at least on some level, will be beneficial to your needs when it comes to fighting off and removing those foul cat odors. And on that note, that will conclude things for the video portion of our material. However, if you'd like to know more about this very important topic, we do invite you to visit us at seniorcatwellness.com. There you will find a full length and highly detailed article that will cover all of the recommendations we've mentioned here today and so much more. If you'd like these recommendations in greater detail, we've got you. Thanks to a full length and high quality article, we think you'll enjoy the content and find it helpful. Are you currently watching us offsite? If so, we encourage you to click the initial link in the description box below. Said link will take you to all of the information. And until our paths cross again, and I certainly hope they do, we'd like to thank you once again for joining us today. Please have a wonderful day. All the best to you and yours, and we will talk to you later.